Hey everyone, Couch Investor here, back with another top 5 stocks to buy in this month. We're doing this series every month at the beginning of the month to look at stocks that might be interesting to add to your portfolio or to open a new position in it. So some of this stock, as you might know, I already covered on this channel. So we're just going to go over and look at the graphs and maybe some interesting stories that have happened since I have covered that video. Now at the end of this video, I want to talk about a little project I would like to do with you, the viewer. So if you want, skip to the end of this video and then come back here. But before I get into this video, I want to thank everyone that has been subscribing to this channel lately. We have reached 4,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. Let's try and reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. And if you like these videos, leave it an early thumbs up as it really helps me out grow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Alright, so first up, let's talk about the most obvious one, which is Tesla. In my opinion, every time there's a dip, you should add to Tesla. Tesla is my biggest position in my portfolio. It's 33% actually. So basically what happened with Tesla is there was battery day. Obviously it blew everyone's mind, those that did understand what is going on. Obviously the stock went down a bit because the market doesn't really understand what Tesla is doing. They're not talking about next year, they're talking about the next 10 years. And apparently the market is not happy with that. I don't know, what did they think? Did they think that Tesla would come out with, I don't know, 3 new vehicles with like 100 gigawatt battery or 3 terawatt batteries? I don't know. But in my opinion, if you're in it in the long term, I think every dip for Tesla is a buy. Don't be like the donkey. Again, thank you chicken for lending me your donkey for this video. But for me, Tesla is a long-term hold. And I think if you're holding for the long term, you're most likely going to beat everyone that says, no, don't buy Tesla. Now let's go and look at the graphs. Right, so for Tesla, we can see here a month or so ago, the stock went all the way up to $500. Then obviously the market crashed, went all the way back down to around $330, went back up to around $450. Failed to break out of that, went back down to around $360. Now we're on our way back to $450. It failed a bit, went a bit down right here for 20.69 cents. Now today I think the market closed at $425, so we're up about 2% or so. Right around here we can see the top. Delivery numbers were released. I think I'm gonna pick it up right here. So it's 139,300 vehicles delivered and 145,036 vehicles produced, which were, in my opinion, pretty amazing. Overall, again, every dip of Tesla is a very good opportunity to buy. Now, next up is NIO, another EV maker. As some of you might know, I was a bit skeptical about NIO at the beginning because, well, it was an extremely risky investment. They were almost bankrupt before the state and some outside investors put some billions of dollars in that company. Now, month after month, they keep delivering more and more vehicles. So we're going to look at the deliveries in a bit and then look at the chart because, again, NIO is a volatile stock. So we might see where the stock might hit resistance or might hit support to add or open a position. All right, so for NIO, since my last time I made the video, I think I drew this resistance point right here at $20. We can see a huge green candle that broke that resistance. Then we went all the way back up to around $22.50 or so. Now, in my opinion, I think what's going to happen is we're going to go sideways and then maybe continue to make our way back up. If not, and we fail to go sideways and we fail to hold a support at $20, then we might go back a bit down. All right, so as for NIO, we can see here NIO deliveries beat expectation. Why is the stock dropping? Again, this is a common thing in the market, is buy the rumor, sell the news. It's something I think is going to happen a lot. And I think that's what happened with NIO overall when they released the delivery news. So growing deliveries is one of the reasons for the gains. NIO said it delivered 12,206 vehicles in the third quarter, up 154% year over year. Now again, this may seem like a huge number. It really is. It just means that last year NIO was completely crap. The number also eclipsed the 11,500 total. That was the high end of the range management told investors to expect when NIO reported second quarter earnings. Now, there is an analyst at Deutsche Bank that expected deliveries in September to come in above 4,500, raising quarterly deliveries above 11,500. He was right. The September figure came in at 4,708, but the 12,206 still qualifies as a delivery beat versus analyst expectations. All right, and number 3 is Microsoft. Some of you might know Microsoft did not manage to get the deal for TikTok. As a result, this stock went a bit lower again towards the lower $200 mark, but they've made some critical acquisitions right now in the gaming industry. They've added some services to their cloud platform Azure. We're going to look at that, and they've added some services as well to Microsoft Teams, which in my opinion is going to rival Zoom. And if they can rival Zoom, well, obviously the stock will go even higher and higher. So let's go and look at that. All right, and as for Microsoft, we can see the same pattern actually as Apple. You will see the top was at $232, then market crash, huge selling all the way back under $200. Was a great opportunity to buy back then. Now we've made our way up above $210. Now we closed actually at $210.38. Obviously some red candles right here because of the failed TikTok acquisition. But overall, I don't see why Microsoft could not go back to its all-time highs at $235, $32 or so. All right, so Microsoft is buying a company for $7.5 billion in cash. Who is that company? It's ZeniMax Media, which is the parent company of game publisher Bethesda, which is releasing games such as Doom, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Wolfenstein, and lots of other games out there. Huge commitment from Microsoft. Obviously, as you know, Microsoft owns Xbox, new Xbox coming out later this year. Microsoft is willing to bet big on the gaming industry, and I think rightfully so. I think this deal is going to be huge after they have obviously failed with the acquisition of TikTok. Doing a deal like that really shows their intent moving forward, growing their inner portfolio, in this case, the gaming portfolio. And that's why Daniel Ives from Wedbush is putting there an outperforming and a $260 price target on this stock. Now, second thing they actually did, which is launching new cloud services that is actually going to compete with Twilio. If you know, I've covered Twilio a long time ago. If you want to watch that video, it's pretty old. Going to pop up in the top right corner. So basically on Tuesday, Microsoft announced a new cloud service that puts it in direct competition with Twilio. Azure Communication Services is a fully managed communication platform that supports voice and video calling, chat, and SMS. Microsoft claims that it's the first such offering from a major cloud provider. Number 4 is Apple, a stock I do not have in my portfolio and I regret it every year. I've never owned an Apple product. Actually, I'm all Samsung and Android, so it's a bit weird for me. But anyways, I like the company. I like where they're going. Innovation wise, I think they have been less innovative than the last couple of years, but still Apple Watches, wearables, iPad, iPhones are all skyrocketing in price and in orders. But now with the new Apple One service where you get all of these, Apple Plus, Apple Arcade, music, podcast, whatever, all in one subscription model, I think is going to be very big for them and especially moving forward. So let's go and look at that as well. All right, so for Apple, I think it's pretty simple. We can see the very top right here at $137. That's post-split. Then the market crashed and it went all the way back down to almost $100. So those of you that have picked it up right there, great deal. Now we've made our way all the way back up to around $116. Obviously, we're starting to reach a bit of a resistance point, but that's overall, that's a good thing. Now we're still 21% short of the all-time highs right here. But overall, I think the stock might continue again here, moving sideways and then start to make its way back up to those ranges at $125, $130. So everything above or a bit below 116, 120. If you can have it be a bit lower, that's even better. But overall, those prices right here are very nice. All right, so Apple, again, services now. Apple One makes enjoying Apple subscription services easier than ever. So Apple offers customers Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud, and more services in one simple plan. This is Ted Lasso. If you haven't watched the show, I recommend you go and watch it. Pretty fun to watch. Now what does this actually mean? It really enables Apple to, well, maybe force people to use most of their services that people might not have used before. Every time a new sign up, etc. Now they've actually put everything down in one service. They went into the fitness world as well. This is why I thought maybe Peloton might be an interesting acquisition for Apple. Said that in my last video. Again, these are all the services offered. Apple Music, TV, Arcade, even though I think this is not going to exist for a while because that's what they've been saying, but you never know. Apple News, Apple Fitness Plus, and iCloud. Will be interesting to see, but as we can see here, again, I'm using here Hypercharts, very good website. We can see here, even during a pandemic, iPhone sales were up compared to last year. Services up compared to last year's. Wearables are up again. Everything has been going up even during a pandemic. That's why we've seen this article here. Apple stock will jump to $125. Now we're at $113, $115 or so, depending on when you're watching this video. So again, we can see here, Apple will be releasing a new iPhone. I think, well, they suspected it's going to be ahead for the holidays. So we might see it in a couple of months, 2-3 months, maybe. 5G iPhone 12 is probably going to break the whole market because I think everybody is going to buy one. Right, and lastly, before I move into the Easter egg, is Peloton. I've covered this stock thoroughly not so long ago. If you want to go watch that, every video will pop up in the top right corner. Now, Peloton, as you might know, is a stock that has been going higher and higher each and every day. As more and more people are staying at home, more people want to work out, so they order their Peloton. Again, I'm going to go over a little article I actually found from someone I've been following on Twitter for a while. We're going to look at some key points and then look at the graphs. And then the Easter egg, some of you might have noticed in the thumbnail, I've added a little logo right around here, which is Unity. Unity is a platform for game developers or any developers in the virtual world to create a virtual world, actually, a game, an event, whatever is being created on the Unity platform. Now, if you want me to make a whole video about Unity, let me know down in the comments below. It's a new stock that has IPO'd recently, and in my opinion, it's a stock that could maybe 5 to 10x in the next 5 to 10 years. So let me know down in the comments below what you think. All right, so as for Peloton, we can see here after earnings, big red candle. I covered the stock right around those prices right here. So for those of you that have bought, again, at a low point around $80. Great job, because the stock went on a huge rally. Now every day are new all-time highs, closed at $110 and $75. So again, uncharted territories right there, but you can expect a bit of red days moving forward, or maybe going sideways as well, because again, we are actually now in an overbought territory. But overall, it will be very interesting to see what is going to happen right now with Peloton, because as you can see, it went up pretty fast. Volume actually went a bit lower as well. So we will see what happens with that. All right, so for Peloton, I'm going to go really quick over this article from James Carter. I'm following him on Twitter. If you like it, maybe you should give him a follow as well, and give me a follow as well on Twitter, which is Couch Investor, as on every other platform. So basically, he talks about Peloton in high regards. Everybody's buying a Peloton. The global market for at-home fitness equipment last year apparently was $12 billion. Obviously, it's grown much more than that this year because of the pandemic. If you don't know, Peloton actually started as a Kickstarter back in 2013. Now they're a huge success story on the public market. So basically, Peloton revenue growth in a fiscal year. So 2016, they had $60 million in revenue. Then more than tripled 2017, 218, almost doubled, I think doubled in 435, doubled once more, 915, and now we're in 2020. At the moment, they're at $1.8 billion. So mostly they've been doubling every year since 2017, which is pretty amazing to see. Now, yes, high-end niche product, completely agree. It's pretty expensive. The subscription model as well could be lucrative for them moving forward, but I would like to see the equipment itself drop significantly, because, well, it's super expensive. It's over $2,000. There's an average of $2,000 for a bike, which is pretty expensive if you ask me. And then again, I have my own opinion on this. I think people will still would like to go outside or to gyms moving forward. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. There is now 3.1 million members on the app. Again, just a fad. I don't know. We're going to see next year what's going to happen with Peloton. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going to happen. Is the hype going to continue, or is it going to die down? All right, and that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below which stock you are planning on buying, watching, selling in the month of October. But before I end this video, so here's the special project I want to do. I want you all to write in the comments below or in the community tab. I have created a post asking you guys to predict price targets for your stock, one specific stock or two specific stocks for 1 year from now. So at the end of 2021, I'm going to make a video when I have enough answers, probably in the next week or two, and then schedule that video in a year from now. So it's going to be awesome to see if on December 31st, 2021, we had our price targets correct or completely wrong. So if you want, you can already write it down in the comments below or in the community tab. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this month. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.